Back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. I'm Steve as usual, and I done came across some news that I thought was shocking, but all the same funny as well. We all know Skip Bayless last night made the alarming and insensitive tweet about the Buffalo Bills safety that fell victim to cardiac arrest on the field, right? Well, it's been reported that today, supposedly before the taping of the show Undisputed with him and Shannon Sharpe on FS1, Shannon Sharpe, being offended and upset with the tweets that he sent last night, decided not to show up and ghosted him. I mean, you could take it the way you want to take it, but he was forced supposedly to do the show by himself. And he gave an apology, and, well, not an apology, he gave his reasoning for why he tweeted what he tweeted, but it doesn't really solve anything nonetheless. It doesn't take any of the salt out of the wound that he created for himself. As far as what Shannon did, I support what he did. You know, from being a football player himself and having to deal with injuries and knowing how it is to be in the locker room and build bonds with other strangers, to call them brothers and go out there and work and sweat and, you know, deal with the rigors of being an NFL player and building a brotherhood. He knows what that's about. Skip don't know what that's about. You know what I mean? Skip is just a reporter, you know, and a TV show personality. But the thing that's funny is, on a serious side of this, you know, we still got a young man that's fighting for his life. Now, supposedly, from reports, his breathing has improved. Now, he's sedated, you know, until he heals. But I mean, it's a positive, it's some positivity coming out of the story. And like I said before in my other story, man, I hope everything works out with him. But Skip Bayless, man, looking crazy right now. And think about it. A couple weeks ago, he just got into it with Shannon Sharpe, and he attacked his character. If this ain't telling Fox Sports to suspend this dude temporarily, you know, just to calm things down, because Shannon didn't come to work today. Now it's like you're losing ratings and money's involved, and stuff he's saying is affecting other people, and it's affecting their pockets. You know, I don't think they'll get rid of Skip, but I think he'll get a stern talking to. You know, Skip, you need to calm the fuck down. And Shannon, supposedly it's no undetermined time when he'll be back. And I stand with him, because it's only a matter of time. And like, I was gonna make a video about this, but I didn't want to make it like I was conspiring or sound negative. But if you go back and look at that video when Shannon got mad and got hyped like that and had his voice cracking and stuff, I think he was kind of embarrassed about that looking back. And it's only a matter of time, man, before he wound up doing something to Skip, because Skip not going to change who he is. Because, number one, he's rigid, and I think he's scared that he'll lose the momentum of the people that follow behind him if he does have to, you know, sit back. Because, I mean, you seen how he was when Shannon started getting with him and making him look crazy, and he couldn't verbally combat that. He pulled out the dagger and just, you know, just one for broke. But yeah, man, I stand with Shannon. I believe what he did was the right thing, you know. And I think a lot of this had something to do with the altercation he had a couple weeks ago or last week. Because think about it. Skip get on his nerves. You can tell they get on each other's nerves, you know. But you can look at Skip, and like, I've been around people like Skip before. Skip one of them people where he liked to like dig in you, but have a straight face. And then when you leave, he laughing with everybody else, because it's just funny. He like being a thorn in your side. Now, the reason why I say Skip don't need to be fired is because he was at home when he made those tweets. And I mean, some people say, oh, but he still made the tweets. But listen, man, he not on Fox Sports saying that type of stuff. There's limits, dude. He at home. That's why I say the most he should get is a suspension. Should he get fired? No. Do I hate Skip Bayless? No, I don't even know Skip Bayless. I just know I don't like his character and like how he be acting. He's just corny, you know. But as far as everything goes, guys, I think Shannon was right. So if y'all could, man, just leave me a comment, man. Tell me what y'all think. You think Shannon was right for staying at home? You know? And really, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to Skip. I'm gonna see if I can find the footage of today's show and see if he was on there by himself. Most likely, they probably put him on there with somebody else, had a stand-in. But it's gonna be very interesting to see when Shannon comes back, how the tension will be. If it'll be any tension, if it's any tension. Because Shannon looked like he wears his emotions on his shoulder. And it's gonna be hard for him to like act normal with him. And we'll see how it go. But yeah, I just wanted to drop that that little fact in the I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. I mean to drop that fact in the he just left like, I ain't coming to work today. Let him sit and marinate with that. Because he probably would have been like, Shannon, you know I didn't mean it like that. He was trying to get some validation. You shit on Shannon for being a football player before. Now you need validation from somebody that played football. Shannon, you know me. You know I wouldn't be like that, Shannon. Come on, man. It's me. Come on. Shannon be sitting back there like, fuck you, Skip. But listen. I don't know when Shannon gonna come back. Shannon gonna come back though. We already know Shannon gonna come back. And he probably works something out with production. Like, hey man, just let him sit and marinate in them juices he created. That pot. But I want to say something else real quick. Now, I made a video earlier where I blasted on Skip and how I felt about him. Unbeknown to me, he did have a tweet before that tweet that he made where he was like, you know, my thoughts and prayers go out to the young man. He only made that tweet after he realized they was going to postpone the game and he was going to, you know, be left with no material to talk about today, you know what I'm saying, on his show. So it kind of pissed him off, and I think he thought out loud, oh my God, this is really relevant. Like, you know, but one of my subscribers let me, and I keep forgetting to write this stuff down, man. One of my subscribers left me a note when they said a football player for the Detroit Lions died on the field in the 1970s. If anybody knows his name, leave it in the comment section, man, because I want to look up that story. But brother, I appreciate you giving me that information, because I didn't know. I thought this was like the first time this has ever happened on the field, as far as like somebody just tackling somebody and their heart stopped. Because a lot of people don't know, his heart actually stopped, you know, and kudos to the trainers, man. They saved his life. They got his heart beating back up, and they got it where it was stabilized. That's why he was on the ground that long. Man, that's a scary feeling, man, watching your teammate on the ground, and he's practically deceased, and they got to bring him back to life. If y'all don't know CPR, man, y'all need to go out there and learn that CPR, man. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them things. It'll save somebody's life. But as always, guys, man, I just figured I'd share that story. I thought it was funny. We'll see what happens. I mean, I don't watch FS1, but we'll see what happens if anything else come up. But Shannon, man, I know you ain't gonna see my video because I'm nobody. But bro, I'm telling you, leave Skip alone, man. Because I think they need to just cancel that show. Or take Skip off and put somebody else on here. Because, I mean, with all of this friction and stuff, it's bound to be an explosion. And if it's an explosion, Shannon gonna get blown out the water. No matter what it is, Shannon gonna be wrong. Of course, he big. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is. Listen, I'm Stock Market Steve. I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And tell me what y'all think, man. You know, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.